Alright, what's good with y'all niggas, bruh? It's Don Coolio coming at y'all with another video. So in this video, we finna be reacting to Kaizen Kuma video. In this video, he gonna be talking about just like Sparking Zero in the community and just like some problems with the game. And like, is the game really as bad as, people saying it is? So we just finna react to this shit. Shout out to Kaizen Kuma for this video. I'll be messing with his channel. I watch it from time to time when he do post, obviously, Sparking Zero content. But yeah, definitely go sub to him, man. Go sub to him. Shout out to him.
If we all remember, before the game dropped, there was a massive hype for Sparking Zero. They dropped the trailer like a year ago and everybody lost their shit. It broke all Twitter limits, like website was down. Dude, we were like all baffled. We were scared at the same time because we weren't sure if they were just baiting us because, we're going to get the Tenkaichi name, but it's not going to be the same. It was a terrifying, exciting time because we weren't sure exactly what product we were going to get. But we were all excited at the opportunity and the mere chance that maybe they really are bringing this franchise back and maybe we really can recreate the energy that we used to have when we were kids or whatever age you are growing up. If you enjoy Tenkaichi, you know what I mean. But what I'm saying from that is that's what everybody looked forward to. And then they started dropping trailers a year later, not too long ago. This is just about 3-4 months ago. They start dropping trailers. They start giving us character outlooks and things were looking good. It was trending on Twitter every single day, sparking videos left and right. We had different content creators popping off. There was new opportunity. And
man, just think back to that shit, bro. Like before this game, like legit came out, and they was just dropping trailers after trailers, character trailers, different mode trailers, just different shit for the game. Like, just do y'all remember that shit? Just think about them moments and think about where we is now with this game. Like back then, I'm not gonna lie, like that was probably the most, like, let's compare Sparking Zero to any other anime game ever to come out, right? I think Sparking Zero might have had the most hype. Like, bro, bro, that nigga Afro Senju damn near died when he seen the teaser trailer. That nigga damn near died. I seen a nigga on YouTube damn near pass out, bro, I swear to God. Not even, it was somebody, I think his name, DJ Miller, bro. If y'all know him, he had one of the funniest reaction videos to this shit, bro. That shit had me in tears, bro. And look where we at now, bro. Shit just crazy. It was, I ain't gonna lie, I would have rather just stayed on the hype train back then, bro. I would have waited a whole another 2 years for the game to come out if I ain't had to deal with a lot of this bullshit.
Then the cycle started. The excitement that everybody had for this game, once it dropped, only lasted about 2 to 3 weeks before people started to show the new exploits, the new top tier characters, and show the new tech and meta that is relevant to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Now, I've talked about this cycle before, and I'll mention this in my next video talking about more of the creator side of this problem. But what I want to talk about and mention is that majority of the discontent for Sparking Zero comes from the online sense of the game. And I think it's unfair of us to review and look at this game and misconstrue it based on the online community when the game itself can't be controlled by the developers online.
That's true. That's true, Kaizen Kuma. And I will agree with you there. Because like the developers, not us, we can't control how weird these people be online. So we can't control, how they want to play. If they want to just be complete and utter creeps online, we can't control that. And I definitely don't blame the devs for that. However, the reason that the game is in such a terrible state, and I'm not sure, maybe you'll talk about this in the rest of the video, but the reason the game is in such a terrible state, it's not because the devs can't control whether these niggas do weird stuff. It's because one of the reason that this game is in such a terrible state, it's not because the devs can't control whether these niggas do weird stuff. It's because the people, when they made this game, they specifically made this game with online being the most, like, the only feature that they really gave a fuck about. That's why this game is in such a terrible state, because they put so much energy on the online play, and just for the online play to be garbage because of how niggas play. That's why the game sucks, right? If it wasn't so much emphasis on the online play, it wouldn't be that bad. You feel me? If they put a lot more emphasis on other stuff and online, like I said, if this game never had a rank and it was just like you got on there and play with your homeboys and you didn't get shit for it, like let's say you didn't earn nothing for playing online. You had to earn everything through the story and everything through other various modes in the game. I don't think it'd be this big a problem.
Yes, it is their job to create the game. Yes, it is their job to make sure that it's as balanced as possible. but it's not their responsibility or their job to control exactly what a player can do when they find out about certain mechanics or how they will use those mechanics online. So when I do look at a lot of these Dragon Ball Sparking Zero hate videos or these discontents about the game in general, I ask myself, I mean, what did you guys genuinely expect when you bought the product? Some of this just comes from upscaling from YouTubers. You know, some of this comes from just joining the hype train and, you know, general nostalgia.
Yeah.
And I think people just don't realize that we're not in the PS2 eras anymore, and that's the reality of what Sparking Zero is.
Yeah.
What you guys remember is going to your friend's house, hanging out, picking characters, doing tournaments, playing the story mode. This is what most people remember about Tenkaichi growing up and why they enjoyed so much. So when people get on Sparking Zero and they don't see that same atmosphere and environment being offered, they immediately go to, this game is horrible, this game is bad, why doesn't it have that?
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. I remember back in the day, I used to be at my homeboy house. Man, we'd be in that bitch throwing spirit bombs at each other, beam clashing, blowing up the planet back to back to back. Nigga, we'd be in that bitch in a dead ass sweat. I had that shit on the Wii. We had it on the Wii. We didn't have it on the PlayStation. We didn't have no PlayStation. Like, he didn't have a PlayStation. I was playing it on the Wii. And you know, on the Wii, you could actually play online. So for all you niggas that be saying that you couldn't play Tenkaichi 3 online, you could play Tenkaichi 3 online. Now, was it trash? Of course. It's the Nintendo Wii. That shit was not meant for that. I'm not gonna lie. But like I said, the game, I ain't gonna lie, that was a whole different vibe. And maybe it is nostalgia, you know, or whatever, but I 100% enjoyed Tenkaichi 3 back then more than I enjoy Sparking Zero now. It's not to say I don't enjoy Sparking Zero at all, but I'm just like comparing them. It's like and Sparking Zero right here, you feel me?
Any options? Why is this, and that? Instead of realizing the aspect of, well, maybe
my fault. Sparking Zero, that's not the name of this game. We call this game Call of Duty Spark Ops Zero. Let me. I be forgetting that Unzed changed the name of this game. He changed the game. He changed the game, man.
a lot of this is nostalgia, and maybe the game isn't as bad as everybody is making it seem. Realistically speaking, you can't even hop on Twitter and enjoy offline or a random clip without somebody going in the comments and going, "This game is horrible," or "Bro, that's it," or
I ain't gonna lie, I don't really know too much about this because I don't have no Twitter, and I damn sure if I did, I wouldn't be posting nothing about Sparking Zero on there.
"This was in the game when Tenkaichi dropped." These are just things of non-stop, constant negativity that people farm on this game just because it's the simple, cool thing to do. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and lie and pretend like the game is a 10 out of 10 because it's freaking not. There's a lot of stuff that the game has to offer and should be offering that it does not. We don't have some of the simplest maps in the game like Glacier. We don't have some of the simplest functions like alternate costume colors.
Yeah.
We don't have the simplest functions as changing characters in a player match set. These are things that are very easy that should have been in the game like frame 1, but we don't have. However, in terms of the gameplay mechanics, in terms of the online functionality, in terms of the offline game modes and being able to create your own story, in terms of what ifs, the AI difficulty, these are just the variety of things that they do offer that people simply just gloss over because, again, the cool thing is to bash Sparking Zero, and that.
Nah, I feel that. Like, it is a lot of other stuff in the game, you know, and I'm not saying it's not, like, if somebody don't want to play online or ranked, which, once again, like I say, is the focal point of the game. I don't think that nobody's going to play this game for years because of the story mode, custom battles, or anything else outside of ranked, because you don't get anything for playing quick match. And the only thing you get for playing ranked is a rank. But even in those modes on this game, like story mode, custom battles, and episodes, you know, whatever else is in the game, even within those modes, a lot of people, from what I seen, a lot of people were saying they had problems with those. A lot of people were saying that the story mode was garbage. You know, even that they were saying that the what ifs, they weren't that elaborate. It was only like 2 or 3 or 4 maybe that was actually good, and the rest of them was just trash. And then like they were saying like a lot of the, like, because you know you played through everybody's story, they were saying some people's story was just flat out garbage. You know, they said Vegeta didn't even have no time in Super, like he didn't even have no story for Super, all that, you feel me? So I mean, I feel like it's just, like I said, they just didn't put enough emphasis on that other stuff like they should have. They put too much emphasis on online play. So I feel like even though they do have a lot, it's not even to say the story mode or custom battles is trash, but it doesn't have the same effort put into it that they did try to put into ranked and emphasis. You feel me? That's just my opinion. You know, y'all let me know what y'all think.
That is the reality. The game's not perfect, but it damn sure is nowhere near as bad as a lot of people make it seem. From the outside looking in, it kind of seems like a mixed bag of skill issues, people's preferences being the original Tenkaichi above this one, and just general clout following for why Sparking Zero is kind of looked at this way. And unfortunately, because of how high a lot of people put the game, it's also just as easily to drop the game twice as fast like a rock from the height that it was on. Sparking Zero was supposed to be that game that we all look forward to, supposed to be that childhood remaster that everybody was, looking forward to. And I do feel like they delivered on that front. I don't think they false advertised. I don't think that they sold us up on a dream of a river when the game is exactly what, for the most part, they advertised on.
Yeah, and I can see that, bro. I mean, it has a lot of aspects from the old Tenkaichi games, and I will say that it's definitely a successor. It's not that it don't feel like Tenkaichi 3. It just got a lot of bugs and stuff that Tenkaichi 3 didn't have. And I feel as though, obviously, Tenkaichi 3 was definitely harder. I ain't gonna lie. When I say harder, I don't mean better. I mean, like, it was a lot more difficult. So, it was gonna take you a lot more time to get good at it, even when it comes just down to super counters. But I wouldn't say that Sparking Zero is a bad game. I know I definitely have had my fair share of videos, talking shit about certain stuff that was in the game and certain people and how people are playing on the game. But Sparking Zero as a game at base is not a bad game. If people didn't play certain types of ways on this game when I got on ranked or even on quick match sometimes, I don't think it would be that bad. If it wasn't certain bugs in the game, like where I'm fighting somebody and 2 or 3 times during the match, I just phase through the nigga body, or the tracking is just fucked up, or maybe it's just health glitches on DP battle, just stuff like that. If that stuff wasn't in the game, it wouldn't be as bad, It's just a few minute things, but those minute things, when it comes to like fighting people online, can really just mess up the entire experience, you feel me? To the point it's like, how is this stuff so broken in this game? Like, why is this in this game? This wasn't in Tenkaichi 3. This broken stuff was not in the old games, but now it's in this game. These glitches were not in the old games, which was made with a lot less processing power and a lot less skilled people that, at their job than we got now. And it's like, bro, these people it's just like, why are certain stuff in the game? And I feel that, I definitely feel that. But would I say the game is bad? Of course not. Sparking Zero is not a bad game by any regard. It's not a great game. I will say that it's not a great game. We know that. It ain't no 10 out of 10. It's not a 9 out of 10. It's not an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 on a great day. But on a normal day, I give Sparking Zero a 7 out of 10. And it could be lower some days. You feel me? Y'all let me know what y'all think about that.
They have a pretty good roster. There's a pretty good amount of things about the game in general. And like I said, the most annoying aspects for me personally anyway of this game all come from online. If I play offline versus the AI, I'm having a good time. When I play story mode, I'm generally having a good time.
That man said like this dork on the screen.
Random spike difficulties keep me on my toes so I don't get too comfortable playing casually. It keeps me on point with my super counters. Like, it allows me to change up my playstyle. And yes, you can be killed by an AI, by the way, if you put on the max difficulty. There's challenges out there like my brother put me onto, where if you pick one character versus 5 and put them on the hardest difficulty, you can challenge yourself. Can you stay in base? Can you finish off with one character? Can you do with 2 characters? These are just things that you can do and be creative about that people don't allow or haven't even tried themselves, because again, 95% of the negativities towards this game come from the online atmosphere.
Yeah.
And that's not really fair to the Sparking Zero devs in general, and it's not fair to the game itself. Sparking Zero is exactly what they offered, and we got it. So saying that the game is bad or is cooked because mechanics can be abused isn't the developer's fault, that's the player's fault.
Like I said earlier, bro, it's not even that I just disagree with you. I do think it's a lot of other things in the game that can be offered aside from just online play. But the online play in this game and ranked modes and all that shit was definitely the most emphasized thing about this game. That's why they didn't even have split screen at first, because they literally they literally put too much emphasis on the online play in this game. That's why, yeah, and so it's like, yeah, people do, like, a lot of, majority of the bad aspects of the game do come from online play, at least in my opinion, and clearly in your opinion. However, the majority of people on this game are going to be playing online simply because that's the whole totality of the game, basically. That's all they really made the game for, is to be played online. Yeah, they got story mode and they got this other stuff, but they didn't put as much emphasis into all that stuff as they did with the online play, you feel me? This is my opinion.
And I've already ranted on that for about 20 minutes in the video, so if you guys haven't seen that, you can hear my explanation on why the players are the problem. But let me know what you guys think is the problem with Sparking Zero, and if you agree and disagree. I already did a community poll, and I'm going to do a reaction video, like responding to some of your comments on that, but I just wanted to bring awareness to how I feel about it and why I feel like Sparking Zero is kind of hate forced. A lot of it is YouTubers, a lot of it is algorithm, a lot of it is people just playing game. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get them view counts. They're trying to get as much as they can before they move on to Bleach. And unfortunately, a lot of creators just don't care. But my next video is going to actually be tackling this problem and putting out onto some game for free, so that when you look at a lot of creators, you look at them differently, and you know, you do it in an educational manner. If you guys enjoy a game, enjoy it. Don't let somebody convince you that it's good or bad. Stand on your own beliefs. Look at the truth, the aspects, the evidence, and then make your own decision.
Yep.
But never let a creator sell you the truth or a lie, and be your own person. If you like a game and 90% of the world doesn't like them, fuck them. If you hate a game and 90% of the world likes it, fuck them. You can be your own self, but you don't have to agree and disagree with everybody. You can literally just enjoy yourself. As always, since I feel like Sparking Zero is...
No, I definitely feel that. Like I said, bro, it's a lot of people that done dropped this game, like, completely. Like I said, I had a homeboy drop this game the first day, you know, and I think that the game is as bad as a lot of people are saying no, but do I think it's as good as some people are saying fuck no? I think this game is, like I said, it's a mid game. It's a good game, mid game. It's not great. It's not terrible. You know, it's definitely playable. It's unplayable at times, but for the most part, it's playable. You know, just until you running into certain people just being weird. But I mean, that's going to be on a lot of fighting games. I do think it is a lot more prevalent on this game, though, because you got way more freedom. Like, you don't have as much freedom on a game like Mortal Kombat to do a lot of the weird shit that niggas do on here. So,
majority of the problem online. I have created my own Discord server. If you guys are casual players, you like to hang out, and you...
I'm gonna take a wild guess if that's the end of like everything he had to say on the video. Like I said, I agree with most of everything he's saying on the video. I do think that, like, for example, it's not just like I'm gonna be real, every creator has made some negative videos about Sparking Zero. You know, like he was talking about how some creators like literally just starve out there. Every creator has made some negative shit about Sparking Zero. My channel, I just like, when it comes to my channel specifically, I just talk shit. Like, it don't even be about the game a lot of times. It be about the niggas on the game. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, it be about the niggas on the games. I talk shit and get on their ass. But a lot of times, you know, it just be making character videos. And even for a lot of other people, it be them making character videos, and then somebody might talk shit, they make a video about it. Now, for example, I'm going to give you an example of somebody who of certain people who I think, you know, not necessarily he talking about, but a good example. It could be somebody like the bigger YouTubers. Like, they'll literally title a video some like crazy, like Dada Doyer or something. They'll title the video like why Sparking Zero is trash, or Sparking Zero fell off, or this, that, and the third, and get in the video, and the nigga, they ain't even talking about it. Like, he's just playing Sparking Zero. The nigga not even talking about that specific topic. Like, if I make a video and I call that motherfucker why Sparking Zero is this or why Sparking Zero is that, I'm gonna give y'all a whole, y'all are going to hear my thoughts on exactly what I'm talking about. You know, and it's not to knock them YouTubers, nigga. Get your bread, you feel me? I don't care what you do. I don't give a fuck what they do. If they want to talk shit on the game and get their bread, if they want to use a title to bait y'all, I don't give a fuck. That's them. You feel me? But I'm just saying, I think that's kind of more so what he's talking about. You know, and I do notice them doing that. Do I care? Like I said, hell no. Am I gonna watch that video and watch them play at times still? Hell yeah. You know, end of the day. Man, like I said, man, I basically agree with majority of the stuff he was saying. Didn't really disagree too much. Definitely respect him as a YouTuber. He definitely be putting out a lot of good content. If y'all ain't subbed up to him, definitely go sub up to him. I'm gonna put the video in the description. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Shit, I appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And Don Coolio out, bro.